Okay. Hey, all right. This is the Funding CEO, and we're coming off of Thanksgiving week, holidays. Hope everybody had a safe, wonderful weekend with family, friends, peers, colleagues, whatever it was. But we just wanted to come back and get in front of you guys and let us know how things are running into uh, 2021. Some things that's definitely in front of us that we wanted to put out to you. First and foremost, I don't know if you guys are aware of this global movement that we're so happy to be involved with, which is Giving Tuesday. I don't know if some people may have started to know of it or maybe seen it online. It really does consist of nonprofits being able to, to take donations for the most part, even though we could take donations at any time and be open to do that if you choose to do so. But specifically for tomorrow, Giving Tuesday will be active all over, and you will see it. So, Wisdom Foundation is definitely what we're partnered with on Fund and Credit. Partnering with Wisdom Foundation is a fully operational 501(c), and they're more of in the mission of interacting in our communities in several ways, and I definitely. Um am open and really that's really where my heart is, and so that's why we really wanted to partner with Wisdom Foundation, doing a lot of work out here and a little bit about what we're going for and why we're asking for Giving Tuesday to donate, because one, the school systems, financial literacy, showing the youth really about how operations running from an entrepreneur perspective, the ins and outs of how banking works, the ins and outs of how EIN works, and that whole credibility aspect when it comes with personal credit and actually being able to operate and leverage that in their lives coming as they're getting older. We're working with reentry programs, brothers that's definitely going to be a part of our community one day. They've had a second chance, paid their dues, and they want to get their life right. They want to get back on track. And so we're here to teach them financial literacy and different mentoring programs and things like that for them to stay focused and get out here and do the right thing and be a benefit to the community. Um, Third thing is definitely our brothers and sisters is definitely right now that's in a homeless situation. Working with them, showing them that if they can get their credit, helping them get housing and different things of that sort. Of course, it comes with credit, and it's definitely going to entail them paying bills and understanding how it works, so they can actually get themselves in a comfortable position, something they could really be proud of and move along with their lives. So we're really just sticklers with definitely being able to provide the right programs and information and mentoring when it comes to these different organizations and people and the parts of our society that's all connected to us in one way, form, or fashion. So that's where we're at. So anybody that wants to pride and make some type of donation, and again, with this donation, it is a tax write-off for you guys. Anything that's out there that's donated, you can definitely write that off at the end of the year. It's actually coming up here soon, but it is a tax write-off. Okay, so you can go to wisdom-foundation.com, which is the website there. Should have a donation button that's going to be there, and you could go ahead and make donations there. If not tomorrow, then of course wisdom slash foundation, wisdom dash foundation, I'm sorry.com. We're up. And definitely partnering with them. Wanted to let you guys know that tomorrow is really a big movement, just like we vote for anything. Let's be in the spirit of giving, and let's be relative to how we can interact with people and be serving our communities in all types of ways. So if anybody that's really a stickler about pushing the whole paradigm of financial education and literacy to those different areas, then definitely please look us up and find us. And, we'll be definitely grateful for those donations. Okay. So just wanted to give you a little overview about what Giving Tuesday is and about exploring, having a relationship and our donation policy when it comes to wisdom-foundation.com. Okay, great. So just want to let you know about that, what it's about. Wisdom Dash Foundation is up. It's public. It's been interactive. Feeding 250 people. I just wanted to throw that out there, just coming to mind. We have worked with churches in this area. We've worked with webinars, seminars, whatever we can do to connect with organizations. So anybody that's looking for that type of, work or service, definitely hit the contact button on Wisdom Foundation. We'll definitely be getting back in contact with you and see how we can have some speakers or some guests provide the information that's definitely needed out in our communities. Okay. Have any questions? Go to the website. We're there, and we'll be definitely getting back in contact with you. Okay. So again, this goes back into the funding credit, which we do every week, and just wanted to throw some information out. And you should be seeing a flyer up on that behalf, which we actually have out there. Should be pretty much everywhere now, and really getting some great feedback about it. Now, granted, trade lines, credit, there's a lot of things that's out there these days. It's everywhere. Everybody's doing credit. Everybody's talking about this, that, the third. But I guess for me, saying that I'm quote unquote seasoned, this ain't been my first rodeo. Definitely been around this for close to about 7 years now, before credit really even came established as a quote unquote business or opportunity, or where somebody can really go and get a professional service. But what we got to understand is that funding-credit.com is more on loan experts, loan application experts, underwriting criteria, and we get people funding. Okay. So trade lines is not something that we're just get to get your credit score up. We give you the A to the Z on how it also going to make your credit score go up. We assure you with an insured bonding aspect that when you deal with us, it's going to happen. Our stuff is insured and bonded. We got thousands of them. Okay. And again, be mindful who you're dealing with and working with, because people can be putting you on any card. That's easy to put you on a card. Now, let me explain to you guys that don't really know what a trade line is. A trade line is when you can actually be used as an authorized user on someone's revolving credit, meaning revolving credit card. And so what that happens is that you can piggyback off their credit and their buying and their payment structures with them been paying on time and their credit limits. And actually it can be a reflection on your credit as well. Okay. So that's a pretty much small scale of a description or definition of what a trade line is. It's basically being on someone else's card. We call it piggybacking in another world as well, and being able to get those results. Now, with that being said, the pros and cons and what you need to look out for, and what we take a really good perspective on, is making sure this happens. A lot of people order trade lines. It doesn't happen. Or it might fall on one bureau and it doesn't even reflect on the other two. Okay. Our policy is that it's guaranteed to definitely fall on two. Okay. We would definitely love to fall on three. Sometimes profiles a little bit different, but we guarantee you that it'll fall on two. And we do guarantee that they will, we call it hit, mean reflect on your credit. That's a lot that's going on. People order trade lines and they never see it. And they don't have I guess the right business or who they're ordering their trade lines from. It's a hit and miss. It's a lot of that hustle mentality that's really put a dapper on what trade lines can do in the integrity of the business. So we stand behind that really, with both hands on everything that we can get our hands on when it comes to making sure that you get what you deserve. Insured, bonded, and they're going to hit your credit. And we've seen results hit people's credit within days. Okay. We've seen results dealing with our trade lines, people going up 50 points, 60, 70, 80 points in 10 days. Okay. So if you need a credit boost, thinking of that, okay, maybe you might be looking for a home. You might be wanting to make a move for 2021. Maybe you might want to apply for a loan. You might be wanting to go apply for a car. So these things work with you when your credit score is higher and your credit debt ratio. So that's what happens. Trade lines make your credit score go up, and it also makes your credit debt ratio come down, meaning that it can reflect on how your credit to debt ratio looks overall, and what it likes, and what loan funding companies and traditional banking institutions, they definitely love to see clientele and people coming in that's looking for funding or looking in certain areas. They like for you to be closer to more under the 30% credit debt ratio. So if you see yourself over that or borderline, definitely reach out to us, 980-892-1823. That number is 980-892-1823. Of course, we're all over the place. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, Funding Credit on Instagram, and definitely Funding Credit. We'll see the two arching arms with the green and blue hands there, open to receive and open to serve. Okay. And we're here to work with you. We're sort of building here in the southeastern area, have a virtual office up in the Lake Norman area. We're in the Concord area, have kiosks in the mall. So we're really stretching out, building out this brand that we can really get out and, serve and do the due diligence of what this really is supposed to be. Okay. So Tradelines is really what I wanted to jump on today and talk about. And if you have any questions, definitely hit us up at info@funding-credit.com. That's the company email, info@funding-credit.com. The website, we call it on our website. So if you see enhancement on our website, that's exactly what we're talking about. Enhancement, right? Tradelines, making your score go up. Okay, so that's the professional way that we're really wanting to talk to people about that. But I just use Tradeline as a common word or, definition, if you will, so people can understand exactly what we're doing here. We all have all different type of ways to get your credit score to go up. Okay, so once you talk to one of our Tradeline experts here, then we'll be able to definitely be able to help you further. But again, Tradelines is something that can make your credit score go up 50 to 60 points within 10 days. And we do guarantee that. Okay. It's just based on what you're doing. And based on our guarantee is the point of whatever you order, you will see it. Okay. And don't let people tell you, oh, you order our Tradelines, you're going to see 80 points. Nobody really knows what it's going to do to your credit. All the thing that we know that if you really want to impact your credit, you need to take advantage of our 3-packs and our 4-packs. I think that's on our website as well. The packages, it varies, but what you're paying for, guys, is what you get. Okay. You want to go out here and pay $150, $200 or $300 for a Tradeline, be my guest. Okay. But when they don't hit and they're not guaranteeing you and they don't have insured and they're not reflecting that these cards are under 10% credit debt ratio, then you might want to seek us out first or at least give us a call, because all of those things is 100% guaranteed. Okay. So be mindful who you're getting these cards from, because they can really mess you up. I've seen people order Tradelines and their credit scores go down like 40 to 50 points. You know why? Because they added someone's Tradeline and whoever credit card they were using, they were maxed out. You see what I'm saying? So people can sell you a Tradeline, but just imagine getting a Tradeline that's maxed out that has 25,000 and they got $24,999 that they've used on the credit card. So just be mindful of those things. So, we try to be definitely competitive with the pricing, but again, guys, we put a lot of money and a lot of things, and a lot of interest on making sure that what we say is what you're going to get. Okay. So we just want to make sure that you're going through a process. It's safe, it's transparent, and it's definitely going to make you fundable. Okay. That's our common goal. Now, with that being said, 2021, I think everybody needs to be understanding that it's going to be an interesting year. COVID, we got a lot of things going on in our community, in our economic system right now that you really need to be on top of your game. Okay. Via you, people that's married, kids that's over 18. Well, no, I'll take that back. Even kids that's in school. You need to get your credit score up so your kids can be a reflection of who you are. Meaning, remember, if you have good credit, you can put your daughter 10, 11, 12, 13 years old on that credit card. But you don't want to put them on there and you're reflecting bad credit, right? or your credit score is not high enough. But if you get your credit score high enough that reflects 700, 750, or whatever good credit, make sure you put your kids on there. It's nothing but a phone call. We could tell you about it. You can call them, you get your kids to be put on the credit card or put on a card. You can limit it. They don't have to use the card, but you can definitely put them on there. Every time you make a payment, it shows up for them. So that means by the time they get to college, they got an 800 credit score. Do you know what an 800 credit score is? 800 credit score is $100,000, guys. Imagine being able to go in with no school debt and be able to pay for pretty much a whole college, term, or 2 or 3 years, or whatever accreditation you need, and you don't have any student loans. Okay, think about that. Think about that, guys. I'd love all day if I knew that I could be able to pay my college tuition or anything with a credit card, opposed to going in paying it alone. That stuff stick to you like hot grits, guys. You don't want to get into that right now. Going in and getting a credit card that could be 3 or 4%, pretty much interest on it, and you could be able to make small payments on a credit card and pay for your college tuition. Think about it, guys. People do it all the time. I did it for my daughter. No school debt. She don't have any student loans, and she has a master's degree. Okay. So you're talking about 80 to close to over 100,000. Okay, and our credit is above 750. It's like 770. And I'm, of course, guys, this is something that I'm trying to teach, not only for my kid, but for you guys to do the same thing for your kids. You guys, you deserve it. You deserve good credit. You deserve to live abundantly. You need to see that increase in 2021, and you need to do the preventive maintenance to make sure you're not falling in these cracks. No matter what goes on out there, and you know what I'm saying, it can get crazy. You might need a nest egg, and if you do, I'm telling you guys, I do funding, right? Okay. So you're going to need a 700 credit score to come talk to me if you want to get some funding. Okay. We did over close to $2 million just pretty much over the pandemic and over COVID. Okay. For people funding. Okay. So we know a little thing or two about on the other side about what the banks are looking for. We have an underwriter proprietary agreement that we can go in and talk to any bank at any time. I paid thousands of dollars to get that. So I'm going to tell you straight up, you need to get your credit score of 720, or you're going to have a hard time going out getting anybody else's money. You have to use your hard-earned money. So look at our trade lines very closely. Talk to it to your wife, your husband, even talk to your kids about it. Okay, it can really help you out. And people come to us because it can happen within 10 days, very quickly. Okay, so that's pretty much where I'm at with it. Guys, we're building it out. We have a kiosk. We're working with some interns. We're working with a lot of people that definitely want to come in and aid and help us get this information out here. And guys, we have an affiliate program that's really it's really transparent. We are hand picking our affiliates. We're not just working with everybody, guys. We got to really sit down and talk about what you are, what's your goal, and how could it be a good fit, or is it a good fit? We might not be a good fit for you, and you might not be a good, no harm intended, no pun, but at the end of the day, we want to make sure that we're doing the right thing for the people, guys. It's bigger than us. Okay, so if you from what you've heard today, I hope it was informational. I hope it was impactful. And again, we're just rolling this thing out. We want to make sure that you guys can go to that website, funding-credit.com, funding-credit.com. Check us out on IG, Funding Credit on Instagram. Okay, and then we definitely have a Funding Credit Facebook page. Okay. So, and we have a number that definitely goes to our intake area. They could take your call and get the messages that we needed. And we could start that off, put it out there at 980, it's the number, 980-892-1823. Okay? 980-892-1823. This is your CEO and funding CEO and the funding-credit.com. This is the guys that's going to go out and do the work for you. trade lines, something you need to think about. Make a move. Don't wait too late. There's going to be a lot of opportunities that are going to be thrown out there. But if you're not at that credit era, or you don't have that right leverage up there, you're not going to get nothing, guys. Okay? So we'll be talking to you soon. This is the Marvin.